Hey everybody, this is your boy Andrew. Hoping for that you're having a blessed day. I know I am. Bringing you guys an updated Tenyi list for this new Master Rule, guys. I love this deck. It's one of my favorite budget decks of all time. You don't have to spend a ton of money to be able to be really somewhat competitive in there. You know, be able to go ahead and do well at your locals. This deck is actually topped multiple times on the regional scene. I've seen some pretty notable players, etc. Whatnot. Pilot didn't do very well. So, without further ado, guys, let's get into the list and let's see what we're working with today. All right. So, starting off. We're going 3 white. That's your Tenyi Spirit. I'm showing that you really want to see that to get your combo play started. Then we're going to go 3 black right here. We know what Tenyi Spirit Vishuddha does is being able to bounce anything on the field. It's so solid. Going 3 Stana. 3 Adhara. And then we just do the 1 Spirit Nahata and the 1 Spirit Mapara. I just find that this is all you need for these 2 right here. They're more so niche aspects, if you will. So they're not something I would like recommend you maxing out on at all. Then with that, the honorary Tenyi, the 1 Mari, and that's it for that. And going into the hand traps, I really want to play like a heavy hand trap build. I mean, considering the deck is technically all hand traps itself in a way, because you know there's just so much combo going around. You want to still be able to play. So I'm playing the triple Nibiru right now. You have to be running this card. It's just the best hand trap in the game right now. Triple Ash. And then triple Valor, love Valor simply because it's just another card that's not once per turn. And as I said, you have combos that are playing through multiple hand disruptions, so you have to have as much versatility in hand as well. Also, I love the ratio, the 3-3 split of Valor and Ash, because you really want to be able to draw in to good hand traps, serviceable hand traps, because of the field spell that you play in the deck. Allows you your pluses. And so if your opponent is trying to advance and push through any of your disruption you may have in hand, you want them to be able to, or disruption that you have on field rather, you want to be able to, say, draw into more disruption. So I like it for this aspect as well. And not, once again, not once per turn. So love that. That rounds up the monsters. So then we're going 3 field spell. This right here, Flawless Perfection of the Tenyi. This card is absolutely busted. I hope when we get the Mega 10s, like they upgraded and buffed everything last year, I hope this gets like a hollow reprint of some kind. I would love to see this in like a Starlight or something like that, because this card is absolutely broken. Your normal monsters are immune to card effects. Then if your opponent special summons, you just draw 2. That's just this is like crazy. I love this card. It's just really, really, really good. It's really hard for your opponent to play against, because you're inherently punishing them for playing the game, as well as potentially, as I said, drawing into disruption, whatnot, and it makes it really hard for them to do anything to your monsters, considering your monsters are immune to their monsters. So it's just really, really good all around. Then 3 Vessel. This card is, once again, another absolutely busted card. Being a Rhoda and a Foolish in the same card is just absurd. Get your combo play started. You really want to open this card. So that's why you max out on it. I don't recommend you play anything less than that. You've got to play 3 of this. 2 Pop for consistency. 2 Call by the Grave. Once again, we'll play 3, but space is a little bit tight. Then we have the 2 Cosmic Cyclone. You want to have something to deal with back row, and this card is really the best to deal with that right now, besides maybe Lightning Storm or whatnot. But I wanted to have something that was a little bit more reactive in this deck. Once again, double Cosmic Cyclone gets you, especially in your Eldritch matchup, this really, really shines. Gets rid of that pesky back row so they can't reset it, anything like that. You know, bust through floodgates, and also Mystic Mine, things like that. And you know, especially I believe the Sky Striker deck came up, and I believe just won an event, and they're playing like triple Mystic Mine in between the main and the sideboard. So you also want to just have a main deck out to cards like that as well, floodgates, etc. So to me, Cosmic Cyclone answers that in the best way, form, and fashion. So that's it for the spells. Triple Counter Trap, Triple Fist of the Unravel Tiny. This card is really, really good. Just having a built-in Solemn in your deck is just really, really awesome. And then rounding out the main, you're playing the 1 Upskilled Ring. You flip this against combo, you win. That's it. No questions asked. I guarantee it. Flip this against combo board, you win. That's all. There's nothing they can do about this. More than likely, it's just really, really good. If I could play 3 of it, come on, come on, Konami TCG, just bump this up a little bit. Just give me 2 of it. If I could play 3 of it, I would. But the 1 Upskilled Ring, once again, I guarantee you see it. It'll probably just get you there. So going into extra deck, playing Triple Monk. Love this guy. He's your starter. Double Shaman. the Berserker. And this is really solid. Sometimes I just like to sit on this because, once again, you have this in field spell. This is like a real nuisance for your opponent to get rid of. It's like absurd, guys. I've had so many times where I'm just sitting on this card and my opponent can't do anything to it. Can't run it over because it has, a lot of the different Tenyi support in the graveyard or in hand. It's immune to their monster effects. Really and he's a 3K complete stick. So it's just like a complete wall. Sometimes he's just your win con in and himself. He's just really, really good. Then I'm playing one Draco Masters of the Tenyi. Card really, really shows up sometimes. Being able to completely, potentially wipe your opponent's monster board is really, really good. And then we're playing the new guy, the one Tenyi Spirit Sasahara. So basically what he does, guys, if you don't already know, is I'll just read him directly off card. It says, while you control a face-up non-effect monster, monsters your opponent controls cannot target effect monsters for attacks, which would also just include any effect monster, not just your Tenyi monsters. Also, your opponent cannot target effect monsters on the field with card effects. And then quick effect, you can target one effect monster your opponent controls. Special summon one Tenyi Spirit token, Worm type, level 4 attack question mark and defense 0. The token's attack becomes the targeted monster's original attack. You can only use this effect of Tenyi Spirit Sasahara once per turn. So basically, he just acts as a complete blanket for any kind of effect monster play that you have. And also, he creates just a huge token mirroring anything that your opponent does. And so that being said, one thing that I think gets overlooked is the fact that he actually makes your counter trap more active. One of the problems that the deck had, like if you went into any kind of, say, effect monster play or whatever, whatnot, especially if you go into my Great Ogre of Tenyi, etc., like that, or my Draco Ogre, is the fact that if I have anything that's effect on field and I don't finish off with an effect monster, my counter trap was dead. But you can go ahead now, make your Link 4, and still have your counter trap active, and also it gives you a tremendous protection effect. So that's one thing the deck was missing. I do like that Konami created him and gave him what he did, gave him what he gave him. It was unexpected, but I do think it's honestly answered a lot of problems with the deck. So one Tenyi Spirit Sasahara, then little ancillary links, Link Karibo. Land for rank is just in case you get caught with something clunky or awkward, like you drop down the Nibiru, but you still have to be able to play. So you can just clear that with the land for rankus. And then I'm still just dedicated to this combo right now in this meta. The IP into Avermax play, really, really good, guys. Once again, complete win con against the Eldritch deck. Really truth be told, almost any back row deck. Them not being able to target or destroy your Avermax is just bonkers. And then if they can somehow get off the field, it's just going to shuffle back whatever they utilize. More than likely, they have to try to kaiju it, and it's just going to get rid of that threat off the field if that's what they can pull off. Other than that, they just pretty much have to scoop up the cards. And then we are playing two Synchros, one Baxia. I love this, especially against the Eldritch deck, just being able to say shuffle 2 back row away as opposed to popping them because they can just reset it. I love this card, just being able to send anything, just shuffle it back into the deck, not have to worry about my opponent recycling it any way, form, or fashion. Really, really good. And then my guy, this was my favorite card in the extra deck, Draco Berserker of the Tenyi. He's basically just like Boral Sword in on himself. And then if my opponent activates a monster effect, I can just banish it. This is crazy, guys. He just wings. He gets really, really huge. Just awesome card all around. So, guys, that wraps up the deck profile. If you're not already, please do subscribe. Hit me down in the comment section. Let me know. Give me feedback, whatever, whatnot. If you have a build of Tenyi that you've been testing out, let me know some the things that you've been working with. Any suggestions, whatever, whatnot. Guys, once again, I love open debate. Love new ideas. And, yeah, guys, I hope you guys are having a blessed day. Wherever you are at, I hope you guys are safe. Continue to make great choices, guys. Try to stay home, stay safe if that's what you can do. And this has been your boy Angel. Be blessed and peace.